All right, shalom, shalom. Before I get started, as usual, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Harakak Wadash. Double honors to the old apostles, great millstone, rule and teach well. And honors and salutations to the men of the Lord, pushing out this word in truth. All right, and enduring it to the end. All right, that we may be saved. And to the families of the men of the Lord, Barakathum as well. All right. Let's get straight into it. All right, this is an article. First, it was I got it from. Got to give credit where credit is due. Got it from Yoram, Yah servant of Yahweh Shah. All right, and he's a GMS affiliate. All right, and that's a diligent older brother. All right, but I clicked on the post and it brought me to DC Drano. All right, New York. All right, we're just gonna read this article and get a couple precepts and close out. And Lord willing, it's edifying, just bringing up prophecies and the will of Yahweh Bashma Shah, because the world, they don't understand, neither do they want to accept. All right, but it's our job to preach this word until it's all said and done. All right. So it says Biden's open borders are bringing contagious diseases to your neighborhood by Betsy McCoffey, published April 18, 2023, updated April 18, 2023 at 8:38 p.m. Eastern Time. All right. So we see here about this article. We already know they're setting up the next. They say ready for another pandemic. All right, and you know how us men of the Lord, instead of pandemic, we say plandemic. All right, because all of it is planned out. It's strategic. Okay. So it says, New York City's Health Commissioner Ashwin Vasan announced last week that the influx of migrants from the southern border are bringing in contagious diseases. All right, William Farrington. Okay, and this is around the same time the disease X as well. We can't forget about disease X, and that's another one. The avian flu. All right, so all of a sudden, and this is the Lord is doing this. The Lord is doing this. All right. Whether it's in who I want to say Russia said that Babylon the Great America was in Ukraine, creating another disease. Okay, so. Whether the wicked Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, whether he's creating the disease, or it's something that the Lord is bringing about, either way, Yahweh Bashma Shah is bringing it. All right, and what you people got to understand, the Lord controls everything. All right, and I'm gonna get that scripture. The Lord created the wicked for the day of evil. All right. So everything these elites are doing behind closed doors and trying to, depopulate the planet Earth, all right, it's all sanctioned by the Most High anyway. So the Lord is going to allow them to fulfill prophecy so the Lord can bring them down, all right? Prophecy has to be fulfilled. It's prophesied that these elites of Babylon the Great America, they're going to come down with great wrath. All right, they about to, they about to really. This thing is about to really, it's about to have a push. All right, it's about to have a push in prophecy. All right, we only have a few more major prophecies. All right, that RFID chip, that microchip, the implant, which is the mark of the beast. All right. It's already here. It's just not mainstream and it's not etched into stone as far as get this or you die. We're getting to that. All right, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, this is coming. All right, Revelation 13 and 16 is already here, but as far as it being implemented and if you don't take it, you can't be in the society. Okay, that's coming. That's coming. Yeah. So, hey, that hour of temptation and that great tribulation is coming on the planet Earth, and it's not going to be no game. That's going to be the making or breaking point for a lot of people. All right. Then shall it be known who are my chosen. All right. So it says, New York City's health commissioner announced last week that the influx of migrants from the southern border, more than 50,000 to New York City alone in the past year, is delivering contagious diseases, including tuberculosis, and polio to our neighborhoods. All right, and you can't. Everything Esau, so-called white man, say, you got to take it with a grain of salt. And that's something 2/3 of our people don't do. All right? 2/3 of our people don't consider. Esau tell them some shit, they're going to be like, oh yeah. They just going to trust it. Like with these pharmaceutical drugs in the hospital, they trust them. You can tell your parents all day, every day, your grandparents all day, every day, oh, that prescription medicine you're getting is not going to heal you. It's going to make it worse. These people, they're your enemy and all that. That shit ain't going to work. Matter of fact, they're going to look at you like you're crazy, and they're going to talk about you bad. And they might cuss your ass out. All right? So, we don't beat a dead horse. All right? We don't cast pearls into swine. Okay? And it's understandable when you first come into the truth, and you in that, you're trying to save, keep it real. You're trying to save your family, your loved ones. All right, you're trying to hurry up and tell your loved ones, and so they can. You don't want. At first, when you first come in, you want them to get it. You want them to get it, like, But then you soon learn, like, they're gonna rend you. They're gonna rend you. And it's not going to be pretty. But hey, that's suffering for righteousness' sake, and that's what's prophesied that's going to happen to the elect. All right? So it says, the same disease threats are also endangering other migrant destinations, including California, Texas, and Florida. All right? I say it's all bullshit. Let me keep reading because it looked like I got some more here. We ain't got to read all that. All right, we just going to stop it right here. In a letter to physicians and healthcare administrators, citywide Commissioner Ashwin Vasan explained many people who recently arrived in New York City have lived or traveled through countries with high rates of TB, short for tuberculosis. Is a bacterial infection. It is treatable with antibiotics, but it generally takes 6 to 9 months of medication to recover. Not a walk in the park. All right, it spreads through the air like flu or a cold. Okay. Now me personally, I call bullshit. All right. I just think it's another pandemic, and it's going. A lot of people gonna die. A lot of people gonna die from this, It's definitely a part of their agenda. All right. So they want to create chaos and control chaos, and then come back in and rescue and save the day. All right, that's all that is. But Yahweh Shema Shah, he's going to protect the elect, beginning with the Hofi elect, beginning with the elder apostles, great millstone, on down to the least of us and the affiliates and the ones that cleave to the doctrine. All right, Yahweh Shema Shah. All right. So that's it on that. Let's get make sure we're still rolling. All right, yeah, I'll try to keep it quick as possible. Oh yes, I work 6 days a week, and but Saturdays we get off instead of getting off at 6, we get off like around 5:30. So I'm gonna just keep camp on Sunday. All right, we only get Sundays off, so I'm gonna have camp on Sunday because I don't want to rush it. Just get off work and then fly down up to downtown, and now I don't want to rush it and try to beat the sun down and all that. So I normally hold camp between 10 o'clock in the morning to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So that's like the between there that I try to get out there. All right, so it's gonna be every Sunday. So Lord willing, it's edifying, and all the brothers' videos, Lord willing, they continue to be edifying. All right, because you can't make this up. All right, you can't make this up. Just perfect, like beginning with the elder apostles, Great Millstone, down to the least of us. These brothers don't miss. And it lets you know it's not our words, it's Yahweh Shema Shah's words. All right. So this Psalms chapter 10 and 8. Psalms chapter 10 and 8. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privately set against the poor. All right. So the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, your enemy is Esau Edom. All right. The so-called white man. All right. But the ones you have to worry about is the ones that control the upper echelon. All right. The big dogs are the ones that actually run stuff. Okay. All right. So they're about to come down with great wrath. They about to fuck over you people. You don't see it coming. All right. 2/3 of you not going to take heed, but the 1/3 is going to take heed. Like, it's going to start clicking and making sense. Of like, man, they're going to see the sketchiness in the government of Babylon the Great America. All right. They're going to stop trusting in their oppressor and stop trusting in, this system. Jacob agreed with you that this system never did nothing for him, but yet he's still trusting it. All right. So, the only thing that, let me get that scripture. It's Proverbs 13 and 13. Proverbs 13 and 13. Whoso despiseth the word shall be destroyed, but he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded. All right. Let me see. I like 16. This Proverbs 13 and 16. Every prudent man dealeth with knowledge, but a fool layeth open his folly. All right. And today while I was at work, all right, and it's everything is spiritual. It had this old Edomite walked up, because like I say, the type of job I have, you gotta raise money, for for different programs and straight bullshit, things that's supposed to benefit and help the community and society and the children. All right. It's straight bullshit, but this demon, it was like 3 of them, but this old Edomite walked up first, and he was trying to preach, and he was like really trying to like get into the Bible, and I'm thinking in my head, yeah, this is all spiritual. Like, why would you walk up? Then he walked up to me and got to really trying to drop scriptures and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? It was random. It was like it had nothing to do with what we trying to raise awareness and raise money for the fucking program, And then another Jake walked up, and he got the Jake that walked up. He's one of those Yahweh. He's a Yahweh type of dude. you know. So I act like I ain't know nothing. I was telling them, oh, I never read the Bible. I don't believe in the Bible and all this. I was telling them all this type of stuff, you know. Just the scripture talk about that being wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove, you know. But in my mind, I'm like, why the fuck is they walking up, you know, talking about this bullshit, you know? And but the whole thing was spiritual. The whole thing was spiritual, you know. So, and that this scripture made me think about that. But a fool left open his folly, you know. Jake was really out the like the old Edomite walked off. He got offended, but Jake that was teaching Yahweh, this nigga got the saying, yeah, his name not Jesus. Yeah, you're right about that, but you trying to say his name is, he was still off, you know. And then Jake trying to preach in the open and all that. You know, and it's a time, place of everything, you know. But, you know, me having the teachers that I have, beginning with the Elder Apostles, Great Millstone, down to the least of them, all right, I understood and knew just to, you know, be a sheep in wolf's clothing. Just blend in, act like I'm a regular African American, you know, and yeah, for you Jakes out there, and that's something you know, I ain't gonna act like I've been knew that or whatever. I learned that after a couple years in truth, you know, that you don't want to be on your job. You don't want to be on your job and your job know your beliefs. Your job should know your beliefs. All right. When I'm at work, I act like, you know, I don't read the Bible, none of that. You know, I just be like, man, I'm just trying to get some money, bro. You know, hey man, I'm trying to get it, man, type shit. So I don't act, get all spiritual and stuff. Then they had another Jake. He was talking about the book of Enoch and Nephilim and the fallen angel. Like it, bro, it was crazy. Like these niggas was coming back to back and shit, and it was crazy. But that just let me know it's spiritual, and it's, you know, temptation. They trying to get me to spill the beans, like, nah, you know, this and that. Then bam, about to get in an argument over some, you know, and possibly lose my job trying to get spiritual with these guys, you know. And in my line of work, I'm going to meet different people anyway, you know. So it's just applying what was taught from my teachers, beginning with the Elder Apostles, Great Millstone, on down to the least of the brothers, even in the GMS Baton Rouge camp, all right? You know, so Lord willing, that was edifying, all right? Esau is about to come with a great wrath, all right? You know, stay tuned, all right? Keep your eyes peeled, all right? Spiritually peeled, all right? And continue in prayer and Yahweh Shema Shah and good works. All right? And may Yahweh Shema Shah protect the brothers and their families, the ones laboring in this truth and sincerity and truth. All right? And with that, I want to end it and give all praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Harukakudash. Double honors to the Elder Apostles, Great Millstone, ruling and teach well, and honors and salutations to the men of the Lord pushing out this word of truth. All right? And to the families, Barakatham as well, of the men of the Lord. All right? Shalom.